because she gets irritated. Whatever irritates Kym, I like to do. Funny mamas. Everybody, welcome to Two Funny Mamas.
Oh boy.
Crazy.
I'm Sherri Shepherd.
And I'm Kym Whitley. I look really
and this episode of the podcast should be called The Podcast That Almost Never Happened, Still May Not.
Right. This is rough. This is rough.
This was, and I have to say thank you because this is rough because you just got back from Martha's Vineyard the day before yesterday.
Yes.
You found out that Joshua was supposed to have started. Can I talk about this or no? I don't want to.
Yeah. You
okay.
Tell them.
You found out.
What
I just wanted.
You tell the public what happened.
Because I know you've been through it. Do I have permission to say why this is rough?
You know I've been through it. I got no eyelashes on. You know I've been through it. I'm sitting up with blue eye makeup on. Shut up, Chris.
This is hey Chris.
Where's the mirror? You know, Sherri.
You look pretty.
Yeah.
This is why I said this is the podcast that almost did not happen, i.e. probably still won't happen. This has been a rough few days for Kym because she got back from Martha's Vineyard on Sunday. She was expecting for Joshua to start school on Monday, which actually we're shooting this podcast on a Monday. So today she tells the school, they call Kym up because she also on Monday has to go film a BET talk show that she's about to do, the pilot. So it's a week of, 10, 12 hours of working nonstop. So she's got everything in order about what's supposed to go on. Joshua's supposed to be in school all day. And by the time she got back and he got back, she can make dinner because she's a single mom, make dinner for him, get everything together, get up tomorrow, Tuesday. So that's how it's supposed to go. Well, when the school called Kym and said, we need Joshua's COVID test, she said, that's good. We just got it in Martha's Vineyard. So we'll get it later on. And they were like, Martha's who? You finished. You can tell it much better than me.
They sure did. It was like, oh, he traveled? They were like, oh, he can't come to school. I was like,
what?
Excuse me? Yes. I was like, wait a minute. They said, oh, he has to quarantine for 7 days. I said, get you, Chris, because let me tell you something, Chris. I was like, so you telling me if I didn't say nothing, he would be in school? They were like, yeah, but I said something.
You have integrity, Kym. So you did say something. And so now because Joshua has to quarantine, I call Kym going, hey, girl, did you have a good time? She's all frazzled because she's going through hair changes because the show has to see what kind of hair she's going to wear. She realizes she has no nails. She's left them in Martha's Vineyard somewhere. Yes. So she found a neighbor who all of a sudden does nails.
That's hysterical. Her name is
because I never knew this neighbor did nails. She did a good job. She did a good job, Kym. She did a good job. It's a little weird, but
I think it was just somebody who wanted to meet Kym.
I don't know what it was, Chris, but she's like frazzled because she doesn't have childcare for Joshua for this entire week because he's supposed to be in school. And now that they're saying he's got a quarantine, she didn't have anybody to help her because she's got to be at work. So it's the dilemma of a single mother, no matter where you are, what level you on. If you ain't got no child care, you ain't got no child care. And it don't mean you can call anybody because she was hinting around trying to get me to watch Joshua.
I was. But you helped me. You sent me over your guy.
I sent you over Meunier.
Yep. Meunier came
because
in.
Jeffrey didn't need Meunier. And so Meunier came and you got that one. Then the lady did her nails, weird and funky. You got your hair together. But then this is also rough, and I really take my hat off to Kym Whitley because she just walked in the door from shooting all day today. This phenomenal talk show she's going to have with this person I can't name yet. Can I say? We don't say yet.
People have been talking about it.
Well, the thing about it is she just got home and I said, well, Kym, I can get a guest on. And Kym was like, no. And she insisted on doing this podcast. And I appreciate that. But like, she still got to cook dinner. You haven't cooked dinner.
No,
how are you feeling right now, Kym?
We're going to get a grilled cheese sandwich.
You see, it's just life is going on.
Life is going on. Hey, Siobhan. Oh, you gonna ask him if is Kyle gonna cook him something? So my brother's here. Somebody get the boy. Can somebody get Joshua dinner? Something like that. But Joshua's daddy's here. Joshua gonna take a shower and get in the bed. Today was his first day at school. He's in fifth grade. He was very excited. He's online, which made me feel really sad and like a bad mother because I was like, I could have slid him on in school. I mean, he's been distance learning for what, a year and a half?
Yeah,
he was so excited, but everybody's going to be ahead of him. Like, ooh, they've already been in the classroom for a week when I take them in there.
The one good thing about Joshua, though, Kym, is he's so social. So he's going to jump right in like he never missed a beat. Like, Joshua is not a shy child, which if he was really introverted and shy, I would be more concerned. But Joshua he's like you. He walks in the room and he screams, I'm here. What can I destroy?
And so Siobhan is here. So that's how I see you tomorrow. I'm done. Handle whatever you can handle. It's fine. But I still want to get to the bottom of it.
And this
you know what? Chris could have just said it. World. You want to dim my lights, Chris? Yeah, no, you got to touch over there.
Little hot.
It's a little hot. The B. See the B? Right there.
This is life in Kym Whitley's world. And why I so appreciate the fact
that she can
still do this podcast and be...
No. Take the mode. See the mode over here? How about... Nope, that's too hot.
This is actually scripted. This is chaos.
It's such chaos.
Sherri, our plan's working perfect.
Oh, God. Look how much weight I've gained. Huh?
No, you're feeling your boobs. Of course they're fat.
I got on the scale. I've gained 10 pounds. And I can't get some of the clothes for the show. They mad at me.
Because you can't fit them?
No.
Do they get mad at you? Here's why people get mad at you, folks, if you're listening and you're watching. When you're about to start a TV show, they fit you for clothes before the show even starts. You can't be going and gaining and losing a bunch of weight because they already have the clothes fit for you. And they don't have time to alter stuff if you gain weight. So normally clothes that would have fit very loosely on Kym are now hugging her stomach for dear life.
No, they couldn't get them up. The jeans, they could not button or pull them up on my hips.
I'm laughing. I'm right there with you. Ask me how many calories I ate today.
Here's a bad thing, Chris, and I'm going to ask you how much you ate. They have to go to the executives of the show and tell them. And they pitch a shit fit when that happens because it takes more time and it's a longer because they got to fit Kym for these clothes. Because if you can't pull the jeans up, she ain't got nothing to wear. Oh no!
And that's for those clothes. I'm guessing that's a union person or something that has to go figure that out again. Yeah. Kym
can't just send Siobhan, her road manager, to Macy's to buy a bunch of clothes because that's in violation of the union rules. So Kym's got to wait. Everybody got to wait. Production got to wait because Kym didn't gain weight in her booty.
That's why she only got 3 outfits.
That is true. For today, I'm supposed to have 12 outfits for this show.
Oh!
I got 3.
And you had how many?
I couldn't fit a lot of them.
Oh gosh, Kym.
This is the problem.
You were in Martha's Vineyard. It was Barack Obama and Michelle Obama. You were doing stand-up. You were on the beach.
But no, I didn't get to go to Barack and Michelle's party. I was on the list, but I got cut on the COVID list. I was on the original. Chris, I don't like your Snickers. Erykah Badu got my invitation, and you see how that went.
It didn't go well at all.
No.
Hey,
so what'd she get in trouble for? She was filming everything?
Yeah, she was filming everything. She was acting like you.
I don't film everything. Shoot.
I thought that was hysterical.
Yes, I do. Yeah, but they weren't supposed to be filming at that party. And I don't understand.
Okay, go ahead.
I was kind of curious. Okay, I think all around, I defend the Obamas to the end. It was a bad decision to have a birthday party that big. But I think that in the midst of all of this,
the numbers weren't big. They've been planning it probably for 6 months.
Yeah, but Kym, you're in the staff alone was 200 people. And you're in the middle of a pandemic and a variant that's out of control. So if they were going to do that, they should have had extra staff to take them damn phones. Because they should have took the phone. They do it everywhere. You know, this is not rocket science here. When you have these big functions, you take the phone. Because when pictures get out, like they did, because Erykah Badu was filming everything, then you see all of these people, all of this staff, and now they're saying that COVID, they've had the worst incidences of COVID cases in Martha's Vineyard in a long time. And people...
Yes, they told me that. I got on the plane.
Oh, after it was all done, after you... And this is a hard one. This is a hard one for the Obamas, because I know that him and Michelle had to be sitting at the edge of the bed going, oh, what went wrong? Who invited that crazy ass Erykah Badu? Who? Michelle, do you know anything about Erykah Badu coming to the party and not, filming?
That's your Barack impression.
That's my Barack.
She better call Tyrone.
Erykah is in a lot of trouble. But it's not rocket science. You know, when we have huge functions like that, somebody takes those cell phones. You can't be relying on a bunch of folks to put, to not film stuff. Especially Erykah, she ain't even on this planet in reality.
If Chappelle can do it, he could have.
And Kym was mad because she's supposed to go to the party and Kym, he cut like 300 people.
I was in the 300. I don't know why. But I think Mary David got cut. There were some big names. You know why
you actually didn't get to make it? Because when Kym goes in a place where nobody's wearing a mask, she gets frenzied and crazy, and she starts screaming, "Ain't nobody gonna wear a mask? Where your mask at? Delta variant, Delta variant." You like a party pooper. So the party was maskless. So they don't want you in there screaming all of that, Kym. And that's why I said, I think that it was, and I love the Obamas, but what I hate is that the backlash that they've gotten, because you only turn 60 once in your life. But to have so many staff, now you got to do all that contact tracing, people flying in for this, and it was it just.
Why you think somebody got it? They ain't got to do no contact tracing.
I thought they do contact tracing when somebody catches COVID.
Did somebody catch it? Now you're spreading lies.
No. I'm just saying, okay, let me back up a little bit, because they don't know.
First one in the news. You be the first one in the shade room.
They don't know if it was attributed to the party. They're just saying it's the worst amount of cases. It could be crazy behind.
No. I'm gonna tell you what the worst amount of cases were. Oh Jesus. All the black people came on the island.
All the black people.
When I tell you it was Black month.
Like y'all almost sunk. The island almost sunk.
No, I'm telling you, this is the month, and so many people from all over came. Because I think it's a thing. You can hear some white people saying, it's Black month. That was a little.
The mayor of St. Louis was there. She went.
The mayor of South Carolina, Charlotte was there.
A lot of mayors were there.
A lot of Mark Morial from New Orleans, the mayor. He was a former mayor. He was there. Had a book signing, and so there was a lot.
Explain the significance of Martha's Vineyard around this time, Kym.
Martha's Vineyard, first of all, has so much history, but around this time, for the month of August, they have a film festival there for 1 week, but it has turned into a month of Blackness. All of the who's who is who's descend upon the island. They either have houses or getting houses, rent houses. Spike Lee was there because you can always tell he's home because his flag is up. His Yankee flag in his backyard. That was on the tour we went on. They were like, Spike Lee is in town. Everyone has a house, because what it is at a time when blacks could not, I guess, purchase houses. Martha's Vineyard had a black area, but this was the East Coast she, like when people say, I'm going to the Hamptons, I'm going to Martha's Vineyard, because the Kennedys live on Martha's Vineyard, and, you know, the who's who. So to have a house on Martha's Vineyard is very small. But there's a comedy
They don't even lock the doors in Martha's Vineyard.
They do not lock the doors. I was tempted to rob everybody. I was really about to just, and they don't put locks like on their bikes. They don't put chains on their bikes. They ride everything. Everyone speaks. It's very what it should be in the world. But
and you know what I like about it is it could be very bourgeois, but when people get there, they just become real. It's like being there with family. So it's none of the bougie, the she. It's like you at a family reunion.
No, they said, I was going to say, they said one Saturday, somebody was telling me they were in a restaurant, and Gayle King and John Legend walked in the restaurant to have dinner. Just walked in, hey, everybody, talk, crack jokes, sat on down. And you're invited to the porch. Yep, you sit on people's porches. I sat on the stranger's porch. You
were there because you met a photographer who did some awesome pictures of Joshua.
You
met a wonderful photographer there, which I love his work.
And he's he's a photographer and he's a director. Yep.
And he's a director. You also, the main reason you were down there is you were doing stand-up comedy with a few comics. They always have a comedy show down there and it sells out. And so you went for 7 days to give Joshua the experience of being somewhere in Martha's Vineyard.
And my son had such a great time that I got to send this to Chris. But Joshua had, you bring your kids there, I'm going to be honest with you, so that all the Black kids can get together and hang out. I was like, this is a big old giant Jack and Jill. It was to be among the elite. One mother was like, you know, I just bring my children here so they can be with other Black children and, you know, experience, you know, this and bond. And it's true, they do. They get to bond together.
I've always wanted to take Jeffrey. I didn't know how people would respond to him. So I've never.
All the kids were hanging out. Put it this way, this is what Joshua did. Every night I was at the club, there was an arcade down the street. Joshua was down at the arcade. He would just run back over for money. There was a couple doors down, teenagers up and down the street, ice cream shops. I told Joshua not to cross the street, but he would go down there and play the arcade and then come back in the club when he ran out of money. But it was that, like, you didn't even worry about it. I left him over 2 strangers' house. They had a bunch of kids. They're like, bring Joshua over here tonight. We'll keep him. I was like, what's your name again? It was like that.
Amazing.
Fantastic.
Well, that's pretty awesome. You had a good time. And now Joshua is not allowed to go to school.
I did tell Joshua that. I said, this is because you went to Martha's Vineyard.
Man. I'm so glad.
Absolutely amazing people. I found out that there was Apollo Comedy Hour channel. Did you know that?
No.
I think like on the Roku stick. All night Apollo Comedy Hour. We watched it for 3 days straight, seeing everybody we knew from when they were younger. It was the funniest.
Did you stay in the house with the comics? Because there's a house that the comics all stay in.
I did.
You stayed in the house.
And I thought that would be like, I was like, oh, I'm too good to stay in the house with all the comics. Best decision ever. Oh my God, because they would cook. We all sat around cracking jokes, watching Apollo. We all had our own section and room, and like their wives would cook. So I always ate. I never went and bought anything. And it was just laughs. And then we had this guy named Frank, who I love. I told him I'm going to marry him. Frank was the sweetest. Frank has been working with Dave.
Look at Joshua.
Look at him. This is the picture of Joshua. Listeners, you're going to have to look at it. It's on my Instagram also. This is the epitome picture of Martha's Vineyard, especially for the month of August. Look how happy Joshua is about to jump off a bridge that could kill him. I did not know. I went over to the director. I'm telling you, I gotta tell you. Okay. Joshua, there's a bridge. So did you know they shot the movie Jaws in Martha's Vineyard?
No, I didn't know that.
Yes, they shot the movie Jaws. They didn't know, they were like, this little movie. They didn't think it was going to be anything. They thought it was going to be a flop. You see, it became huge, but it was shot in Martha's Vineyard. So there is a bridge where it was, all the movie was shot right there. It's called the Jaws Bridge. And a big sign says, "Do not jump."
Oh, God.
All the kids jumped. And so that is a picture of Joshua right before he jumped off the Jaws Bridge.
Oh, wow.
But everything was fine. The director took Joshua and his kids because how I met the director was, let me tell you how I met him. This is what's so crazy. He was sitting there, his daughter, I met her, that's how small the island is. I met her in the t-shirt shop. She was about 13 years old, 14. And I was in there and they were talking, his kids, "Oh, we're going to jump off the bridge. I said, there's a sign that says you can't jump off the bridge." His daughter turned to me and said, "That sign is only a suggestion."
Oh, gosh.
Like, oh my God. I love her. She was only like 13, maybe 12. And I was like cracking up. So when we were on the beach, his family's on the beach from Connecticut, white guy, his family, wonderful. They were there, and I said, "Oh my God, there's that girl." So we started talking. She was like, you're I know who you are after all of that. But his name is, I want everybody to know, he is a director, and his Instagram is called Dutch. Well, that's his name, Dutch Deutscher. Doscher, and Dutch is his first name. He's a director, a television director, but also a photographer. He said, so the kids were going to jump off the bridge. I was like, I said, "Josh, you want to go jump off the bridge?" He's like, "Yeah." He said, "I'll take him." I was like, oh my God, what have I just done? The bridge. Let me tell you something. I would have never let my son get on that bridge. I went over there to look for him, and I went into sheer panic. I was like, "Where is he? Did he come up?" Oh my God, these kids jumped off the bridge. Joshua did it a couple times. It wasn't the bridge that was the scary part. You can jump. It was high enough. You jump in the water. It was the swimming from there to the shore.
Back to the
shore. You can die. I mean, I was like, oh my God, Joshua's not a strong enough swimmer like that. But in the video, I saw that this man cared because he had two of his kids in the water. Strong, the girl and her son, because I heard him say when Joshua jumped, he said, "Go get him."
Oh, wow.
His kids start swimming to take him. And Joshua swam to shore. It was to get up on the rocks. But girl, my heart. But I knew that this man, he took care, his kids took care of Joshua.
All right, help him out.
Because had Joshua jumped just in there by himself and no one was in that water,
yeah,
I don't know if it would have been tough for him to make it to shore, and that's what even me
that's
thinking about.
That's very cool. So you made some really nice friendship. You formed some very nice friendships that will last you, which is the wonderful thing about going to places like these and giving your children memories. Even little things. If you can give them, like Jeffrey and I have not gone on a vacation since COVID. We haven't been anywhere, and I really would like us to go somewhere so he at least has been able to, get some memories. So I'm glad that you took Joshua and had a good time.
And we did. And we went to the Inkwell. You know about the Inkwell?
I do know about the Inkwell. Yes. You can explain the Inkwell.
Well, the Inkwell is a part of Martha's Vineyard that is a piece of a beach. And I'm talking about a piece of a beach that only Black people could visit because they were worried that their Black skin would bleed into the water.
Mm-hmm.
And so every Black person was there. It was really fantastic. But you know who I met, Sherri? I don't even know, but Chris don't know who this person is. I'm gonna mess up the name because I always do. The Theopolis monk, the jazz singer. Chris, I mess up his name.
Is it Alexa? Who is Theopolis monk?
Yes. I'm messing up the name. Theopolis, he'll kill me. His wife is Gail. She was fantastic.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Alexis tripping.
You're talking about Thelonious.
Thelonious Monk.
I wasn't about to say it wrong. I had to triple check.
Say it again.
Thelonious Monk.
Thelonious Monk.
You met him?
An accident. So his wife was at this thing, and she was fantastic. But when I saw all the white people running after her, all the white waiters was like, Gail, that's Gail Monk. Gail, I just want to make sure, goodbye, see you. Like, that was like, who is this woman? And the man was with her.
It was and there was a lot of white people at the Inkwell?
Oh, yeah, we're on the island, but we were at a restaurant, and they worked there. And obviously, she comes there a lot. They were chasing after. I said, she's somebody. Honey, let me tell you something. They love her, but her husband was just with a thin, had on this nice shirt with a music symbol on it, nice gold glasses, gold watch, good-looking man. Got in the car, and I was like, who are you? I said, the white people are chasing you. Who are you? She was like, I'm Gail, blah, blah, blah. She was fantastic. And then I said, and what is your name, young man? And he said,
Thelonious
Monk. Of course, right once I heard his name, I was like, but I tried to play it off. I was like, that is him. And he's a known artist. His work is sold all over the world. But he had this $50 wine. He gave it to me. Dang, I should have brought it down. But he gave me this bottle of wine. He signed it. I was like, and he gave me a CD. I was like, why don't I get him to sign the CD, dum-dum? But I brought the wine back. I told him he's going to go.
I'm an idiot. Did you mean to say we meant felonious monk? Thelonious Monk.
We said Thelonious? Felonious?
Had to be felonious.
What did we say?
Thelonious Monk.
We said Thelonious. We said Thelonious, who passed away in the 80s.
We said Thelonious.
Yeah, Thelonious passed away in 1982.
Well, who did she meet?
Theopolis.
Oh, boy. No, you don't mean Thelonious, girl. He's dead. You meant Theopolis. That's the neighbor.
I got it.
Who did you meet? Because who I'm thinking you met turned out to be dead. So who you meet?
Because Ralph Harris was like, Kym, he's dead. I said, no, he's alive.
So somebody is running around Martha's Vineyard. We just gonna tell people that we felonious Monk.
I'm gonna go get the CD right now.
Oh my! Because they bought it at Blockbuster, Kym.
Oh my gosh!
When Kym said it, I was like, "He's still alive? Maybe he's a recluse." And it came out in 20 years.
Alexis, who is Thelonious Monk?
Alexa.
I can't say.
Oh my!
I was like, "Wow, you met Thelonious Monk."
And I was like, this is their story. I'm just going along with it.
Now my story's Kym's story. Somebody going around.
I
got two engineers in the back. Not one wave off. Not, hey, dummy. Everybody, we are struggling. This has been a long day.
Everybody's struggling.
Kym, did you meet a ghost?
Who did you meet? What I know, was it like a Red Rum, like that movie The Shining? Was it the others? You was the others. You met ghosts, Kym. You did meet Felonious Monk and his wife Gail. They're dead. They gave you a dead CD and a dead bottle of wine.
My favorite part, people are screaming at their YouTube channel right now. Going, that's not him.
You met two dead people in Martha's Vineyard.
Oh my God, y'all making my head hurt. I know, I got a picture right here.
Wait.
The restaurant probably is not even there, Kym. You were in an alternate reality.
This is right here.
It turns out Kym was dead the whole time.
Kym has been dead.
Yeah.
Kym was dead. Kym died when she jumped over the bridge to say, good job.
See?
No, we're doing it. Okay.
Bring it over.
I can't.
He looks like a ghost.
Does he have a beard?
No, there he is right there.
Does he have a beard?
Do me a favor, because they don't believe me. You ain't gonna be able to find it. There is.
M. Night Shyamalan wrote this.
M. Night Shyamalan, Kym.
Yeah, look at that. Doesn't that look like Theopolis? Look at that picture.
Theopolis? He looked like the onlyest ghost. He looked like a ghost, Kym.
All right.
No, and that's his wife. They're going to tell me that Theopolis monk is dead.
No, you said Thelonious.
Thelonious.
Oh, yeah.
Thelonious died in 1982.
No, he's right. I just met him.
But he's dead, Kym. You met a ghost.
And that's his wife.
Maybe they're vampires, Kym.
Okay, do me a favor. Lex, I need y'all to do me a favor. Can you go upstairs, look in my suitcase, there, or right there on the orange chair, there is a orange and white CD.
This is why we do the show. This is...
No. Yeah, I believe... No, okay, my head is hurting. Okay, right. Look on the...
Kym talks to dead people or vampires.
CD. It's either on the
maybe they're...
It say monk on it. Orange and white CD. Oh, my head hurt.
Oh no, we lost Sherri. The ghost is in the stream.
That's when I tell you, Chris, my head is hurting right now.
Don't say that. If you have if you got a breakthrough.
They were telling me he was dead, and I was like, no, I was arguing with the comics. I said he ain't dead.
You've had this argument twice. It was just some guy.
No.
It was Theopolis Smith. He's a regular.
His monk, Gail, his wife.
Drinks?
Yes, Joshua. Wait, Joshua, didn't we meet Theopolis monk? Tell him. Just tell him in Martha's Vineyard what we did. Tell him we met the people. But Sherri don't believe nothing.
Met what people?
Just tell him we met the famous people. Tell him.
Yeah, we met the famous people.
Good job. Did you have a good day at school? First day of school?
Online, yeah.
Online, okay.
Look, I froze it a little bit. Pink tray.
It's amazing how we're talking about Kym talking to ghosts, and I got knocked off my computer.
I was going to say.
My computer just went black.
Yep.
Like completely just with my computer turned off.
Invaded the screen.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Rodney looking for the CD right now.
So Theopolis
Kym.
monk, I've got someone who has a PDF online, researchgate.net, envisioning a future of AI public service.
Look up and see what you come up with.
What is it?
Now look what Rodney has brought the proof.
What does it say?
I think I found Jimmy Hoffa in that room.
He said he found Jimmy Hoffa in that room.
What is it?
What I got right there?
It says monk.
See that?
What's his name?
That's his name.
That man died in 1982.
Look, Chris, if you're not going to be on the screen, look, you sound like a ghost. It says...
Just saying, Kym, I think the ghost gave you his CD.
You know what?
That would make sense. That is an outdated form of technology, of media.
I better call Earlene. She thinks she got... I said she got a sign.
I'm just saying, maybe they came back and gave you a DVD, a CD.
Was this one of Erykah Badu's friends? Like, what is this?
Probably. Thelonious Monk will be apologizing too.
Yeah,
okay.
I understand that's Thelonious Monk.
We're not saying you're wrong. It is a CD, but he's dead, Kym.
He gave it to me.
Oh.
Okay, well, he's dead and he gave it to you. It's the ghost of Martha's Vineyard.
Did Michael Jackson sing at Martha's Vineyard too? Like what other celebrities were there?
Monk. You know what? Maybe it's his son.
Maybe it's a guy. Maybe it's a guy.
No, I'm telling you.
Who recruits celebrities.
Introduced himself as Thelonious Monk.
Maybe it's Thelonious Monk Jr.
That's true.
Maybe it is, and he left the junior off.
TJ, you know.
He was kind of young.
We do have there is a TS Monk.
Yeah, come here. There is. Look up. Alexa, does Thelonious Monk have any children?
Yeah.
Or a wife named Gail.
Something I found on the web.
That's what
According to Ustrotting.com, he and wife Harla Renee have 3 children. 15-year-old son Ganyan, 11-year-old son Peyton, and 6-year-old daughter Polly.
First of all, why
ask what his wife's name is.
So there is a jazz drummer, T.S. Monk.
Oh.
So I don't see his wife's name. And if you
wait, hold on. Okay.
You could be outing him. Maybe he wasn't supposed to be there with Gail.
No.
Everybody knew her. Everybody knew the ghost of Gail.
Everybody know Gail was fabulous and she cooked on the island. I got a friend over there, Martha May, who's an artist. Now, Martha May is good friends with Gail. I can call Martha and ask Martha.
It's okay.
No, I'm not going to deal with this. I'm going to clear this up by next podcast. You done stressed me out. You know I got to film tomorrow.
Well, now that we've covered T.S. Monk, and you'll find out who exactly you were talking to in the netherworld, I want to clear up one thing, too. We said, Kym, on the podcast, we accidentally said Michael Jai White had died, and it wasn't Michael Jai White. It was his son.
I never said that. His son. I never said Michael Jai White died.
Well, maybe I said it, but we got a lot of people correcting us saying, Sherri, Michael Jai White didn't die. It was his son.
He's my cousin. Why would I say that?
Kym, you also met a ghost. I'm just saying.
Okay, see now you're discrediting my credit, who I is. It's been a long day. You discredited me. Oh wait, what's the word?
Sure.
What's the word, Chris? Huh?
Discredit. Sherri, we're getting a little.
We have to end the podcast very soon because Kym has to cook her son dinner. She's got to get ready for tomorrow. There's so many things she has to do.
Hold up. We're going to get to the bottom of this. Y'all going to have the people work. Thelonious. Okay, we done. We're going to worry about this. I'm going to figure it out tomorrow. What you got, Chris?
I mean, I found T.S. Monk. I think maybe it's just an older picture. It says he's 71. Is that right?
That's him. He's about 71. You look like it.
Goes by T.S.
So it might be T.S. It might be T.S. Monk.
I'm not seeing where his wife is, but you know what? I believe you.
It could be T.S. Monk, Kym. There, we cleared it up. You did not talk to a ghost. You feeling all right?
Well, I feel some kind of way.
Oh.
Because that's what he gave me.
Yeah, T.S. Monk.
No, if he ain't related to him or him, why would he give it to him?
No, I think that he is related to him.
That was his father.
His
he's a jazz drummer also. Yeah, he was looking out for you.
Oh.
You're right.
So he probably goes by T.S. Monk because his name is the same as his dad. His wife
introduced him as Theopolis.
No, it's...
She was the famous one.
It's not Theopolis, I don't think.
Y'all making my chest tight.
No.
Can I tell you another story? Because we got to get you off this podcast. I want to be respectful of your time with Joshua. I went to we went to the Hollywood Bowl to see Cynthia Arrivo. I don't know if we had talked about that, Kym, did we? And she was absolutely amazing, Cynthia Arrivo. So then I went back to the Hollywood Bowl Saturday night to see the artist Her, Her. And it means it's the acronym for having everything revealed. And having everything revealed. That's what Her means, because she wants her career to be about her music. So she wears sunglasses, shades. She wears big flowy shirts because she doesn't want it to be about the sexy. She wants it to be about her music. She sold out 17,000 seats to see it completely full 2 nights in a row. She was phenomenal. She sings Damages, Focus on Me, Come Through with Chris Brown, Slide. She sings, it's so many. Somebody got engaged she dedicated a song to a gentleman and he asked his girlfriend to marry him. It was amazing. So we were able to get backstage to see Her, and she recognized Tisha. And then Tisha says, "This is Sherri Shepherd." And she goes, "Sherri, we know each other." And now Her is about 21. And I said, "How do we know each other?" And she goes, "We met in New York when I was 11.
That's crazy.
Kym, you know how embarrassing that was? Because it was like, I'm a grown-ass woman. I don't hang around with 11-year-olds. How the heck did we meet? And she was so excited, and everybody was looking at me like, who is this lady that she knew when she was 11? Is it her auntie? So it really reminded me that time waits for no one. She came on The View when she was 11 years old, and she did a cover of Alicia Keys' album. And so to see her now, if anybody knows, can go see her, you're not going to regret it. I want to start going to the Hollywood Bowl. I love that venue.
even with Cynthia, I see you did that, but you didn't want to go backstage with me to see Cynthia. So I didn't get backstage because you and David didn't want to go backstage.
Oh no.
That was David Arnold. David Arnold didn't feel like walking all the way over to backstage. I did not mind going backstage, even though my toe was fractured. I didn't mind going. David Arnold didn't want to walk. You know how David gets. He called an Uber. He was like, I'm not walking. I just called an Uber and they're coming. I'm not walking. And so we ended up not going back there. Jamie Foxx was there. He came 2 days in a row. Kevin Hart was there. A lot of folks were there. It was pretty nice. And some lady sent a comment on my Instagram page. And she said, I also was at the concert. And she said, Sherri, you were quite rude to me. And I came over. She said, I felt so rejected. My feelings were so hurt because I didn't want to come over. I was too scared and intimidated. But my boyfriend really told me to go over. And I came over just to tell you I watched you on Dish Nation. And she said, you were so rude. She said, you jumped behind your friends like I was going to attack you. And then you told me 6 feet and you weren't even wearing a mask. And she said, I was really hurt because...
I'm sorry. If it smells, it does smell like this. Put that outside. That's disgusting. Where did you find that?
Under the bridge in Martha's Vineyard.
In the shadow realm.
Put it outside.
Sherri, I like where the story's going.
Life of a single mom. Life of a single mom. Not an important story.
You know what would happen? No, we gotta hear the end of that.
I think he hid this rag in his bathroom because the bathroom been smelling like pee, and I've been squirting and cleaning. I think this rag was a pee rag. Either he cleaned the floor and he stuffed it somewhere because now he's bringing it down here. Oh my God!
Now it's all ammonia-y.
Yes,
it's ammonia.
I should put that in the trash outside. And it had my initial.
This seems like a good place to end.
That was one of my initial rags with my initial on it. So now I don't have a matching set.
It's a KPP. It wasn't one of the ones I gave you, was it? From my set, was it?
No, this one had my initial on it. But listen,
it had your initial.
Can you please go back? Oh my God. What were you saying?
This is amazing.
I think this seems like an amazing place to say, guys, thank you.
Hang on. We got to hear the end of this story, Sherri. Come on.
No, you really don't. Nothing can top the PP rag that smells like ammonia.
Oh my God.
You really can.
I got to hear it.
No.
Oh my God. Joshua's outside. Thank God. Go ahead.
You can't top things in life.
Understand. I didn't hear the end of the story. So where were we? Chris, where were we? Just say where we were.
Sherri was macing a potential fan and said, back up, I'm a star. Back up, I'm a huge star.
Yes. Why did you say that?
She said that I said, screamed at her, back up 6 feet. And she said, and you weren't even wearing a mask. And she said, I just want to let you know, Tasha Campbell was so nice. She talked to me, but you were rude and you left a bad taste in my mouth because I watched you on Dish. And now I'm going to watch it forevermore with the frown because my feelings were hurt. Oh. And I read that comment, Kym. And it's, because sometimes you just get people who don't like you and, people will say you're rude and you're like, not me. But I felt really bad that was her, neither here nor there, because there was a woman, a couple people, because, when we go to the Hollywood Bowl, you and I, we don't take as many pictures because we're very conscious of this whole the social distancing. Like we're in a box by ourselves. And so there was a woman who came, she walked really slowly up to us. You're not going to be
This is amazing.
This is a really good time to end.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. This is life. This is what happens. We're so honored that you were able to do the podcast. I want to tell people to go to buyjack.com.
No. So I gotta did you apologize?
I kind of did. I told the woman I was sorry that she felt that was her experience with me because I am very open and I try to talk to everybody. I did say, ma'am, if you could understand this is a new normal where normal things are not normal any longer. And I'm trying to figure out how to navigate things. The reason I said 2 weeks ago, a woman ran up to me and snuggled and kissed my neck at the Laugh Factory and that freaked me out. So I'm trying to navigate stuff. And if I didn't take a picture, because most people asked for a picture and I said, if you could please understand it with this whole COVID thing, I'm gonna say no. So I didn't take any pictures. with anyone at the Hollywood Bowl. Nobody except Tisha, the 3 women I came with who we were all vaccinated and we had all been COVID tested because of our work. So I did say no to everybody. But I said to her, I said, I hate that I left a bad taste in your mouth. So maybe if I could try to change the flavor. I invited her and her boyfriend to all of my shows in LA. I invited her because I'm taping a Just for Laughs special with Howie Mandel this Saturday. So I said, you and your boyfriend will be my special guests to tape this comedy show. And I said, so, you know,
What happened to you as a child? You don't need to do all that. You're going to invite him to Howie. You ain't even invited me to Howie Mandel. You're going to invite him. All you had to do is say, I'm sorry. Didn't nobody say you got to invite him to all your shows and let me get you into Howie Mandel?
No, I did not say I was sorry. I said I felt bad. I'm not going to apologize for not.
Listen, everybody now is going to be leaving comments, filling up your box about, ooh, you was mean. Ooh, you was this and that. So they can get free stuff. Now look what you done.
I've started something. I just felt bad because she was very respectful. Well, she was very respectful, and I appreciated that she didn't go off and start going off on me. She just said, you know, my feelings were really hurt. I just have to, you know, it's hard now when you want I didn't ask for a picture with Jamie. I didn't ask for a picture with Kevin Hart because I'm like, it's COVID. I don't want to be in your face talking and all of this, and you may want your space. So, you know, I felt a little bad.
T-shirt.
And that's it. Give her a Two Funny Mamas t-shirt. Y'all go to buyjack.com to a Two Funny Mamas t-shirt. I don't know why Sherri tripping. I just said I'm sending you at buyjack.com/2funnymamas. Y'all get you a Two Funny Mamas t-shirt. You should have just sent her a Two Funny Mamas t-shirt and been done with it. I don't know why you had to go over and beyond because you felt some kind of way. Let me tell you something. I went to Martha's Vineyard, and after every show we announced on stage, I said, I'm a single mom. He's not vaccinated. Don't y'all be coming up on me taking pictures. That's what you say. Ain't nobody got time to play with this COVID. Y'all think it's rude. No, it's life. You ain't taking 1,000 pictures. We are. So look, if you want your picture, I stood on stage and said, you better take it now. Turn around and do a selfie. And I was behind them like this. No, or people can take selfies. People don't understand your life. People will, oh, Kym, you don't remember me? I met you at Vegas at the Mirage and, you know, and in 99. I'm like, I just started answering. I said, I meet 1 million people a day. How do you think I'm going to remember you? Not that you were small or less than, but if you didn't set your ass on fire, I'm not going to remember you.
Sherri, may we put Kym in a better mood. She was right. We've got photo evidence of T.S. Monk and the famous Gail, and the photo was taken at Martha's Vineyard. So here we go. Let's check this out. Let's confirm.
Yes. Yes, that's it.
That's it. Kym was right all along. Please let that
That's it.
So that is the drummer. That's Theopolis, son.
Thelonious Sphere is his middle name, Monk, and he is the son of Thelonious Monk, and he's a jazz drummer himself, and he very much enjoys talking about his father. A bunch of good interviews out there, and give TS a follow on Instagram for our slander.
Oh, that's sweet. So he's not a ghost. We apologize. He's not a ghost. This is a great way to end. We put a smile on Kym Whitley's face. So everybody, it was a hot mess. Kym has to go back and live life. So we just appreciate you came on. I do want to say, and I'll talk to you about this later, Kym, we going to have these flash rags on sale under the Two Funny Mamas umbrella. So you guys will be able to pre-order these flash rags as soon as Chris can get them up. We'll be up for pre-order. I'll talk to you about it in a hot second.
Rag.
You said what? Yeah, you got to see. I got to see. I'll explain it. It's because we want to end the podcast. I'll tell you about it. B was on when she was filling in for you. She sweats profusely. And so she has these hot flashes. So she's got this towel that she's constantly wiping her face. Like, you got to co-host with this girl. You got to let her come on with you. And I said, what? How do you, and she won't get a shot or nothing. And I said, well, how do you handle the hot flashes, and literally, Kym, she hit her neck and she went, 2 flashes to the two rags to the neck, 2 hits to the neck. And when I tell you, everybody lost their mind when she said 2 hits to the neck. And so she's got this hot flash rag. So I said to her, I said, everybody is commenting that they want this hot flash rag. You need to make hot flash rags. You know, B flat spells everything PH. So it's called the flash rag, PHLASH rag. And so I said, B, everybody's asking about this hot flash rag. So I have convinced her to make these hot flash rags. Go under the umbrella of Two Funny Mamas. So because everybody's we have to talk about that.
Oh, Lord, here we go with your kindness. Here we go. That's fine.
So also I'll be, because I can't, and I know y'all want to know when Kym and I'll do live. It's just extremely hard to do lives because Kym is back at work and she is incredibly busy. She's got 3 or 4 shows going at one time. And it's hard for us to get together as much as we did during the pandemic. A lot of people are very mad because you weren't on the podcast and they said they weren't going to listen anymore.
That's why I came back down.
And that's why she came back. And I just want to explain to people, it says, if you think she's hot, I'm vaccinated. That's what your shirt says. We love that.
That's
Give it the program. But I did want to explain to people, when we started this podcast, we were in a pandemic. We couldn't go anywhere. We were in a quarantine. So it was much easier for us to get together and do the podcast. And now that things have opened up, Kym has gotten busy and she's working. I'm working. I got to go film a movie next week in Dallas. I won't be here. Hopefully you let B Flat co-host with you so you can get that funny. Y'all gonna be incredible together, both y'all ignoramuses. And we try not to give you reruns. We really try to do it, give you a live podcast, relevant stuff. And I know a lot of you guys were really upset that Kym is not here. That's why she came and did it tonight, even though she's exhausted. So we try. We're trying so hard to keep.
There you go, explaining to everybody all nice. Hey, y'all get what you get. It's Two Funny Mamas. She going with her problems and feeling bad for everybody. Look, I got problems too. It is what it is. I done struggled, little boy, can't go to school. He in here, got people watching him. Then I done ran and worked all day now and came home. I ain't had time to spend with my son because Sherri worried about the people. Well, y'all done got an hour our time. We love y'all. I'm not going to do all that whining and, ooh, y'all, we tried to make it. We did it. It's over. Thank y'all for listening, and thank you for watching Two Funny Mamas.
Two Funny Mamas. Two Funny Mamas. Two Funny Mamas.